after the ulti. The Ziggs, the Ezreal.
I mean, Poppy was the other thing they could have considered
Poppy
as well.
would have been a nice launch as well.
But I think Bard is completely fine. This will be Paris, and
yeah, they were good at it.
they're looking to get themselves the first Drake in exchange anyway. So nice punishment, but now top needs to be careful.
Lock cage onto an Ezreal. That won't do much. Paris coming in. Cosmic binding into a minion. They've leveled up.
I see.
Now, early game there's been no kills, but a dragon's being started, which leads us to believe something could happen soon. With TP from GX, maybe I'm just absolutely wrong, but Bukata's pulling off dragon. This is a slow dragon.
Hang on, who's gonna be the one to initiate the fight? Isma's looking.
He sets it up, cease and desist, and they press the go button. The Bard ult does nothing. Well, Ice is now isolated. Isma gets him and gets to get him out. Magical Journey from Paris. He still hasn't a flash available, wants the Cosmic binding this, but where's the smite going to come from as Jackie gets nuke flash immediately. Even though he's out, the 1v1's continuing on. Jackie steps up, flashes in, lethal tempo, but he dies! He goes into a bomb and he gets exploded in the one-on-one.
Quite a challenge, especially with Ezreal there as well. Yeah. Now, Azir is really one of the only champions in this situation that can help kind of poke off the Ziggs to try and get access to the tower.
Yep.
But if they're just kind of standing with equal numbers at an objective, it's very easy for BDS to stall. The old school version of this would be like an Onivia just throwing her ult down. Paris, though, going to face check.
He did this before, but is he going to get out this time? Great quickness, layering a CC, taking a magical journey and set up for me. Paris goes golden. He's bought time, and maybe that's all that matters, but Isma, as he gets a kill, it's about the trade. Satchel will secure as Jun, now looking for an escape route, but the range, we talked about the damn range. A bouncing bomb for kill number 3. Nuke is in charge.
A good response because they're late to the play. The resets have come through. Paris doesn't have his ultimate to stall.
Okay.
Bukata, he's not going to get there in time. I think this is another uncontested objective. And credit to GX, they have been playing around these neutrals very well. BDS have been slower to react, often acting as spectators. There's a window here for BDS to put some pressure onto the mid lane tower. Noah doesn't have the strongest wave clear, but it looks like BDS, they don't want to overstack the numbers. And we talked about how that Herald is really important for GX in the context of their siege. I prefer them using it in mid lane to gain access throughout that. It gives you a lot more access to the enemy jungle once you've got that mid tower down.
TP flank. This is ambitious versus the Bard, who now is ulti up. Magical Journey taken to the turret. Lot has TP. This has to turn into a dive, but how do you dive a Bard with ult? Why did we TP?
An ambitious play set out by GX, and you can tell in this game they're trying to be super proactive, and I think that's not going to slow down. Ice has been spotted.
He has been spotted. Kai'Sa comes in, and there's going to be the damage. He flashes, and Ice gets out over the red wall. A good arcane shift. GX are getting antsy in another mid-game.
They get the Ezreal flash, though, the interrupt response now. We saw Paris interrupting bases earlier, now the Jill's mid. Have Noah escort it towards the tower. BDS have to respond. Ice is going to come back. They get good damage onto the tower, and it becomes very difficult now to contest this objective.
Oh, Isma needs to step inside. This dragon's going to reset. Inside, Tempered Fate. That holds time. Jun goes to the engage. Bukata tries to go in, but it sets up with a perfect execution into the backline. Ruse's there. Flash away won't save him. Isma gets out, but Jackie's over the wall, is chasing away demons. Ruse's one of them, and the other's coming in. Nuke won't be able to get anything off his range, while Dragon is the new target, and that dragon was pulled so far out of the edge of this pit, and BDS again just kept playing with their range.
I mean, the setup, I think, was good from GX, but Paris, with a fantastic Bard ultimate, again just bought time. He created an opportunity for BDS to regroup and force an initiation, and it was Lot who did not have his teleport. He committed to playing for the top tower, but Nuke is going to get a tower for himself here in the bot lane, so overall a net win for BDS.
Will he live, though? I mean, there is an ulti here. Nuke's going to get chilling smited. This little Ziggs running his life. The Hextech minefield out, the quickness from Jun. It's a 2 versus 1 in the bot lane, and Nuke has nowhere to run. A nice bit of chunk of gold over to Isma as Ice. Is he in trouble? Ult was already used, did you see on your minimap screen? Hit. They want to keep poking, but Isma, the flank. Lots coming in as well. BDS are a little bit sus in this. Bukata can get out. Isma's going to be holding on for a while, you'd think, but here we go. Ulti's going to be popped out. Cease and desist. Tempered Fate comes in as a response. Jun gets a knock-up as Paris slashes away. The Cosmic Binding was beautiful. Trisha Brush later. Bukata is alive. Lot flash into him, but Noah's here to finish the job. Running in, he has to flash out himself as Nuke is getting hit by Jackie's, and Revenge is getting served, but the soldiers can't reach out. Ice is now on the charge. He has flash. He has the tools. He'll take it into Jackie's face and send him to hell as BDS, the waiting paid off. But GIANTX have 4 members in front of Attica, and they think, nah, probs don't do that.
It's a 2-for-1, and GX cannot convert it into an objective. Nuke came so close to losing his life, but he had the TP available. He quickly comes back to bot. Now Ice is isolated in mid lane.
Isolated, good one, BDS. Arcane shift away, the damage is nuts. And finally, Lot's gonna do a hell of a lot more than spectate himself. Paris can't escape, and that's what the Yorik's for. That!
He gets a double kill in mid lane.
Big win for GX.
For sure. That pick, the initial play
was messy.
Yeah, for sure. But the follow-up, the punishment onto Ice and Paris. Ice was just overstaying his welcome in the mid lane. After falling, GX quickly convert that into the Arcane. They get the bot tower as well, and that's a big injection of gold. Now the Dragon is alive. They're going to stay on the map, it looks like. Have a quick look at the ultis. They're all available, but no summoners available for Noah. He could be a prime target for BDS if they can find the initiation.
Jun wants an angle seen by Rooster for now, and Rooster at full HP with an Eclipse is happy to go in with the shield. Tempered Fate catches Jackie's BDS. Maybe a pick offering there. Cosmic Binding doesn't do too much as a magical journey out from Paris. BDS hanging on the edge of this fight still, but GIANTX quite magnificent, especially if he gets that third item, which right now it could be the Crypto Bloom, whatever you want to call it. Ice. He's going to Arcane Shift away. Good little buffer. Noah jumps in though, and he's just dead. GIANTX, what a dive, what a setup. And hey, they only need Isma apparently for them to find 2 picks right before Baron.
Lethal efficiency, demonstrate objective control here.
There is improvement there. There is improvement. There's been 1 or 2 blunders, but outside of that, GX are showing up big when it matters as Bukata disengages. Jun is zoning off the side, and you're right. The man with the shovel is not to be messed with. Send the wife, then send the husband afterwards. Who do you fear more as the Baron goes down and GX flawlessly done?
I mean,
Ready to go in and just press his go button because he's relying on Noah and Jun to be there, and they always are. Noah taking it into his own hands. Ice under turret! Damn, son, that's clean. He'll take the turret with him. He's got backup. Jun's there to help him secure another. The best damn bot lane in the league. That's what we're saying this year. And they're back with a vengeance.
Noah makes it look easy. He shuts down Ice. And he secures the tower as well. Converts it into a double. 6-0-1 the scoreline. And GX are stomping BDS here in game 1.
I don't know how safe Nuke feels, but Rooster pops in his ulti. Noah flashes away, maybe an overstay. Noah gets a bit of help. Healed up, Bukata gets a dive, but Isma saves his life. A 1-for-1 in the end, but they had to commit so much as Isma dies to Rooster. There's the shutdown. Jackie's came from downtown. He's now in the market as Jun looking for his next engage because Lot is now here, but Nuke can't play too close, and the white finishes the deal. GIANTX are not just outplaying, they're styling on BDS, and this has turned into a run over of a game.
Right now on our screen at the bottom, Noah's just soloing that one. Oh, I say soloing, Isma's there to assist.
Close enough.
And there is the soul. Now at that low HP, they're going to be that extra bit harder to kill.
And I'll tell you what, GIANTX, impressive performance in this mid. Like, they are skill checking BDS, and yes, they gave some shutdowns over, but I think at this point they don't care. They've just opened up inner turret in mid. Look at bot. Lot is just sending it in, and so is Isma again. Paris is going to go golden, but only buy time to seal his death as GIANTX care not. They're 5 strong in front of this turret, and Paris will drop down. He's the only one so far. But look, the cats are getting sent out again. Bukata's running for his life, and Lot is one-shotting turret to make double inhibitor, if not the end right here.
GX completely style on BDS. They stop at the game.
Oh, that guy builds roads for a living. That's what he did in a week break as he goes golden. He's bought some time, and now the rest is in line. Rooster the last alive, the man we glaze the most, and as Jun goes for the dive, it's GX that'll host this game 1. Clinical performance and a skill check to say the least. BDS don't know what hit them as this game ends in 29.5 minutes.
A really impressive fight game from Isma. The way it